Well, the Rochester Fringe Festival is just 3 weeks away now. The annual event is set to showcase 250 productions, one of which has a special connection to the Flower City. Gio Battaglia tells us how one filmmaker is bringing his latest project home.
David Weiler spent the first nearly 25 years of his life in Rochester with one dream.
That's kind of my main mission of wanting to make the movies that I make, is just to bring people together, entertain them, and make them laugh.
Graduating from SUNY Brockport in 2014, Weiler has always been involved in the production side of TV, working in Los Angeles and New York City.
All those were stepping stones to get to making my own comedy movie.
His recent movie, a short film titled The Worst Best Man Ever, is what he calls his passion project.
It's like our take on a modern rom-com. It's movies we grew up with. It's movies that inspired me as a kid. Things from Judd Apatow, Seth Rogen, movies that are really just meant for entertainment value, comedy value, and pull at the heartstrings, and things that make you leave feeling like 2 hours of your life was just fun and nothing more.
The story follows Kevin asking his best friend to be his best man, where he quickly learns the best man does not like Kevin's future fiance.
I think when I turned 30, it was like a realization that a lot of my peers were going through the motions of getting married and kind of making big life decisions, and I'm happy for all of them. However, sometimes you look at a situation and you question if it's out of love or if it's out of choice.
After debuting the film at different festivals nationwide and winning multiple awards, Weiler will bring the film home to Rochester at this year's Fringe Festival, which he says is a dream come true.
Had you told me a decade ago that I'd be back at the place I work being interviewed, talking about bringing my movie back home to Rochester, I would just be beside myself. To know that 10 years ago today that I'd be sitting in this room talking to you about this, that would have been like the wildest dream come true.
Reporting, Gio Battaglia, News 8.
Gio, thank you for that report. The Worst Best Man Ever screens at the Rochester Fringe Festival on September 17th. We're going to have ticket information in this article over at rochesterfirst.com.